Joe Douglas of the Word Church of Granville, Louisiana, gives the opening invitation.
God, we thank you today for allowing us to come before your very presence and exercise the gifts and talents that you've given us. We thank you for your power, for your forever. For these universities, the faculties of them, as they prepare, equip, and develop these students and athletes. God, let us play our very, very hardest and our best without any complaint. Everything.
"26 points, 11 boards, 4 dimes, and 3 steals," which is usually a typical game for her, along with her backcourt mate, Shaquila Hill, the freshman of the year in the SWAC conference last year, as she fills up the stat line as well. And they've got to also ride the shoulders of Jasmine Boyd, who was the newcomer of the year last year in the SWAC, and Jasmine can score in a bevy of ways. So today's game promises to be fun, competitive, and exciting, and we've got a lot of energy on the campus today.
It has been a lot of energy. The Grambling State University football team actually have their parade to celebrate winning the national championship in black college football. What a wonderful job Coach Broderick Fobbs has been able to do with that football program over the last 3 years, a program that was on its way to degradation.
Indeed, Coach Fobbs basically did exactly what he said after the Tigers year before last were victorious against the Alcorn Braves, when he said they thought they were burying us and they didn't realize that we were a seed. And he has grown this program into a pillar of strength in the SWAC conference, with Grambling being the HBCU national champs, the community and university coming together to celebrate that, to culminate that. That is a beautiful thing, and it's good to see more people in the stands here at the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center as we are being serenaded with a beautiful rendition of the national anthem. I don't know who the young man is, but I do know that he works with the SGA. I think he's one of the presidents of one of the classes, but definitely a talented young man.
Oh, definitely. The way he's singing right now tells you the type of energy that we're feeling here on the inside of the Frederick C. Hobby Arena here in Grambling, Louisiana. Nice crowd on hand, as you already talked about. And let's talk a little bit about morphing into how that energy from the football team winning translates over into basketball, because right now the Lady Tigers are considered the sleeper team right now in the Southwestern Athletic Conference.
Undoubtedly, winning is contagious, and this Lady Tiger program has a lot of solid players. The young ladies who were juniors last year, or that are sophomores last year or juniors now, got a chance to play with the young ladies who were freshmen. A lot of talent on this team, and the more they play together, the more they learn each other's tendencies, and the more they actually become a more fluid unit. And before we get into the starting lineups, the Grambling State University Athletic Department would like to thank the following sponsors for their contributions and support. That is Coca-Cola, Green Clinic, Nissan, First National Bank, and the Fairfield Inn of Ruston.
Starting lineups are being introduced for the Arkansas Lady Golden Lions. A couple of ladies coming out. Number 1, Destiny Bruton, who was instrumental last week in a couple of big wins over Texas Southern and Prairie View A&M University. She, along with Nisha Head, played a tremendous role, and this Lady Golden Lions team come in psyched up, prepared, and ready to go for today's basketball game. You can see that they have a level of confidence and swagger just by the way they conduct themselves.
Yes, indeed. They do not lack confidence, or at least they don't look like it. They are very relaxed, very calm, and in a celebratory mood, if you will. And it looks like they're smelling upset as we see walking into the Fred C. Hobby Assembly Center right now. the world-famed Grambling State University Tiger Marching Band to add to the energy that is already present here today.
Should be a great basketball game. The Lady Tigers have an opportunity to improve their record to 5-3 overall and actually send Lady Golden Lions home with a bit of disappointment right now.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping to defend the home turf, so to speak, and continue the 2-game winning streak that the Lady Tigers are riding on. And I see, if this is your first time seeing them play, you are definitely in for a treat. I am a fan first of basketball, and to watch these young ladies play is just thoroughly exciting. If you like basketball, you love it like I do, they're a joy to watch. Monisha Neal is a do-it-all player. Shakila Hill is the engine that powers this team. She does whatever is needed at the time. If we need a bucket, she'll go right to the hole and get a bucket. She can score with either hand. Ambidextrous is what she is. I didn't realize that she was a lefty until I saw her shoot a free throw. But she is very good at stealing the ball. She's very good at pushing the break, finding the open player. Now, starting for Grambling will be number 3, Takara Parsons, number 4, Monisha Neal, number 5, Shakila Hill, number 20, Jasmine Boyd, and number 33, Janae Thompson.
That is the starting lineup for the Lady Tigers. Also starting for the Lady Golden Lions, Destiny Bruton. You have Erin Booth, you have Ninja Head, you have Shantayla Harris also starting. And here's the tip-off of today's game between Grambling and Pine Bluff. That's Bruton with the basketball. Now the ball's up high in the hands of Head over to Harris. Ball's going to be stolen away. Pass out in front. Ball's going to be stolen away. Bad pass that time, leading a little bit too far that time, Janae Thompson. And the ball comes back to Arkansas Pine Bluff. Yeah,
Janae got a hand on a loose ball. Takara Parsons, who's number 3, kicked it out and just led her a little bit too far. The Lady Tigers being aggressive on defense as always, running a man-to-man as we see Monisha Neal with the board, taking it coast to coast.
Or looking underneath to Janae Thompson. She's got to be able to handle that pass when it comes to her. Good job of breaking down the defense after a bad shot by Erin Booth on the other end. We're seeing full court lady pressure being put on. 2-on-1 look for the Lady Golden Lions. Shot's going to be blocked by Janae Thompson. Now pushed up the floor by Shakila Hill. Pass over to Jasmine Boyd. Boyd shot up, no good. Rebounded underneath by the Lady Tigers. Janae Thompson will kick it back out. Hill will set the Lady Tiger offense. 0-0 our score. 8:50 and counting here from the Frederick C. Hobby Arena. Lady Tigers will move the basketball around. Ball comes inside to Janae Thompson. She's going to be called for steps.
Yeah, Janae actually, as they would say, my dad would say, she took a trip without her luggage that time. She's just a little bit over anxious. We see the energy is really high in here. A couple of missed passes, couple of turnovers just then on the travel. And both teams are in a man-to-man, and the Lady Tigers are running, or in this instance, a full court woman-to-woman.
Yeah, I like that.
yeah, Betty Wright.
Bruton with the basketball up top. High screen and roll action right there. Shot going up by Bruton, no good. I don't think that the Lady Golden Lions have hit the rim yet.
Not as of yet. Bruton with the air ball. Jasmine Boyd pushing it up to Janae, no good.
Now it's pushed up the floor by the Golden Lions. That's going to be Asia Richardson. Richardson will look over in the corner. Oh, almost traveling that time by Booth. Booth will keep it. Nothing our score. A little over 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Pass is going to be stolen away that time by Monisha Hill. Hill goes coast to coast, puts it off the window.
And Monisha Neal does things like that all the time, Ossie. She's always Johnny on the spot for whatever we need, be it a steal, be it a loose ball, be it giving up her body for the charge. Monisha steal and pushing the break to the bucket. 2-0 Lady Tigers.
Lady Tigers on top here in the first quarter of play. Ball comes down inside to Shantayla Harris. Foul is going to be called. No foul. Traveling violation is going to be called.
Well, the officials today thus far, Ozzy, are calling everything. They are definitely being very particular. We've seen 2 traveling calls, which is more than I think I've seen in the NBA in the past 2 years.
2-0, Lady Tigers on top. Hill with the basketball, now over in the hands of Jasmine Boyd. Boyd looking down low. Now the ball comes down inside to Johnny Thompson. She's got to do a better job of handling that pass down inside, being the biggest lady on the floor. Here's a couple of cuts back to Hill. Hill with dribble, drive, shot goes, actually passes it down inside, shot no good by Parsons. Pushed up the floor by Bruton. Bruton feels the pressure. Parsons kicks it out over in the corner. That's Booth. 3-point bucket going down for the Lady Golden Lions.
And Booth knocked down that J from deep in the left corner, and she was not hesitant pulling it up. She must have a solid stroke. Good-looking shot, Ossie, but the Lady Tigers have got to convert. That was a great pass from Shaquila Hill that just did not go.
Turnaround jumper that time missed by Neal. Another shot being put up and missed by Johnny Thompson. Rebound underneath by Pine Bluff. And pushed up the floor by Bruton. 3-2 our score. Lady Tigers trailing by 1 with just a little over 6 minutes left to go here in the first quarter of play. High screen and roll action. Ball comes out. It's going to be tipped away by Parsons. Parsons looking to go coast to coast. Left hand off the window. Good.
Again, the Lady Tigers 4 points, both coming off steals, where the Lady Tigers were in the passing lane, got the steal as we look at the replay, and Parsons making up for not converting on the dime from Shaquila Hill.
Bruch's pass inside that time to Harris, missed it off the window, rebounded underneath by Grambling, pushed up the floor by Hill. Hill looks underneath, half shot goes up, it's going to be blocked that time by Shantayla Harris.
Harris using that size, keeping the Lady Tigers out of the paint. That's the second time she's blocked a shot in this first quarter of action.
Shot goes up from 15 feet. No good. Now pushed up the floor by Grambling. Shot off the window, no good. What a way to use the body that time by Hill.
Thrill Hill just weaving through the lane as we look at the replay crossover with a little I think they call that so much sauce nowadays, guys.
Hill will go to the line for the Grambling Lady Tigers. 4-3, Grambling on top. The lefty puts the first shot up, and it's good.
Yeah, Hill is solid from the free throw line as we see some substitutions right now, Ossie. Coming into the game is Jasmine Torian. That would be number 20. And we've got DeRay Taylor, number 23. DeRay Taylor is a solid backup. She plays great defense, brings a lot of athleticism and energy to the floor, and she can knock down the mid-range jump shot.
Hill waiting to shoot the second of 2. Second shot rolls off the back of the iron. Rebounded underneath by Harris. Pass is going to go over to Richardson. Richardson knows that she doesn't have the numbers. She's trapped in the corner. Ball comes down inside. Shot goes up and good for Daniel.
Ashley Daniel, again, not hesitant, just on the outside of the lane with a nice shot. Excellent touch, which is a lost art nowadays. Most kids who play ball can only shoot threes or make layups.
Lady Tigers with the basketball. 17 seconds on the shot clock. A little over 4 minutes left to go here in the first quarter of play. Lady Tigers running their motion offense. Hill looks down, inside ball comes to Aaron, and it's going to be blocked that time. But it's going to be stolen away by Shaquila Hill. Right hand off the window, no good.
Shaquila Hill again, as we saw Shantayla Harris with her third block, Ossie, of the game already as UAPB tries to advance. Is Shaquila Hill again turning defense into offense as she gets the steal and gets the foul. Couldn't convert, but she will be shooting 2.
4:37 left to go here in the first quarter of play. The game is all knotted up at 5. We'll take this time out. We'll be right back.
When we come back, I'll try.
Mama 17, got the same color. Pocket full of carrots. Keep on stopping, chopper, aiming at your mother. Caught the
Welcome back to live action here from the Frederick C. Hobby Arena here in Grambling, Louisiana. Ossie Clark along with the one and only voice of the Grambling Tigers, Leon Thomas III. A little switcheroo action for you today. I'm on the play-by-play duties while he does color for the ladies' game. We'll swap this thing over for the boys' game. Leon will take the lead, and I'll swap over and play expert.
Hey, as long as I'm on the mic, it's a great day, and especially when I get to talk about basketball and the Lady Tigers, as we see Shakyla Hill back rimming the first of 2 free throws. Didn't knock it down. Want to let you guys know that Nissan is a proud sponsor and supporter of Grambling State University Athletics. Find out about the 2017 Nissan Rogue. Go to choosenissan.com today for more details.
Both shots missed that time by Grambling. Pushed up the floor by Bruton. Bruton gets the ball in the hands of Muhammad. Muhammad back out to Bruton. Good defense being played. Lady Tigers with a couple of steals in today's game. Bruton still has the basketball coming inside to Harris. Harris puts it off the window and good.
That was a great pass by Bruton. All they did was they set the screen. She came across, and they threw the pass over the top to Shantala Harris as she was being fronted by Jasmine Torian. Just made for an easy 2.
Three-point shot goes up for Grambling. No good that time. That was Boyd. Rebounded underhill by Shakyla Hill. Boyd has the basketball in her hand now. Comes over to the right wing. Back out to Boyd. Hill has it. Does a great job. Dribble, drive. Look at the little nifty move by Shakyla Hill as she puts it off the window good.
Shakyla Hill with the up and under. You know, the defender gambled and left Shakyla with an alleyway, and she did an up and under little scoop shot with the right hand. Always impressive.
Pine Bluff tries to get it inside with Harris. Harris puts it off the window a little hard. Was forced that time, and the ball gets tipped out of bounds back to the Lady Tigers. Hill with the basketball up top for Grambling. Now in the hands of Jasmine Boyd. Boyd will give it over to Neal inside to the big lady that time, Torian. And the pass goes down the floor just a little bit too much that time for Richardson to handle for Pine Bluff.
And again, Torian making a great move with the left hand. But the presence of Shantala Harris, the 6-foot-tall sophomore from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, has recorded 4 blocks already, Ossie, and it's got to be a great, great comfort for Coach Nate Kilbert to have a player in the post who can defend the basket like that.
Coach Nate Kilbert, of course, coming over from Mississippi Valley State University and bringing in that pressure defense that he likes to run with them, running it a little differently with Pine Bluff. Lady Tigers get the ball inside. Here's a little move inside by Hill. Hill puts it up off the window, no good. Foul's going to be called underneath. Let's see who they're going to call that one on. Was it number 13 for Pine Bluff? I believe that was Malik Muhammad, who picks up the foul. Her first foul, I believe, one of few that we've had in this game. Lady Tigers will have it. Hill into the hands of Boyd. Boyd gives it up. Now back out into the hands of Taylor. Taylor looking to try to get the ball inside. They kick it back out, and a traveling violation is going to be called.
Again, I see high-pressure defense from the Lady Lions as the Lady Tigers were trying to score. Monisha Neal had post position, but the minute she saw the ball, the defense collapsed on her, causing her to take a few extra steps.
We already talked about it. Monisha Neal last week, 26 points and 11 rebounds to go along with 4 assists to help the Lady Tigers. They need her to have a big role in today's game. Here's the ball inside for Pine Bluff. Shot goes up and off the window, no good. Faith Ohata. Now Hill has it. We'll kick it over in the corner. That's Boyd. 3-point bucket, I believe, going up. No good. It's going to be a scramble underneath. Shakyla Hill looks it, gets it in the hand, and into the hands of Jasmine Torian.
Again, Shakyla Hill, scrappy play, getting on the floor and making a pass from her knees a la Larry Bird. She wears number 5, and let me tell you, I got 5 on it every time when she's on the floor.
Hill comes away with a rebound underneath after a shot attempt went up for Pine Bluff, and a foul's going to be called.
No foul, out of bounds.
Out of bounds, okay.
Here we go at the replay. She got the board, lost it off the foot of the UAPB defender.
She was out of bounds.
But out of bounds when she stole it.
Pine Bluff will have it, being inbounded underneath the rim. That's Richardson with the basketball over to Murdoch. Murdoch with the ball, 9-7 our score. Grambling Lady Tigers on top of the Lady Golden Lions. That's that's Muhammad who gives it up to Richardson. Richardson crossover dribble, high screen and roll action. Good defense being played by the Lady Tigers that time. Taylor initially, and now Taylor has the ball again after a wonderful job on the back end by the Lady Tigers.
Again, DeRay Taylor keeping her hands out as well as all the Lady Tigers. She touches the ball, it's recovered, and again Monisha Neal hit it. And there she is again, DeRay Taylor with the high pressure defense at the half court, called for the foul. But again, when she comes into the game, she's got one assignment, and that is to be a lockdown defender, and she's got an A on that paper.
She definitely does. I think she's a little taller than 5'7".
Yeah, easily.
She is tough as nails on the defensive end. Lady Golden Lions basketball. Ball will go into the hands of the guard on the far side. That's Murdoch. Lady Tigers playing pressure man-to-man. Under a minute left to go here in the first quarter of play. Good defense being played. Ball in the hands of Ohata. Over to Richardson. Richardson dribble, drive, shot off the window, no good.
That's right, I see. Again, great defense being played by the Lady Tigers. Right here, we notice Muhammad driving to the basket, drawing the contact, could not convert with the left-handed layup. But again, the Lady Tigers are forcing the Lady Lions out of their comfort zone. Every shot that they take is challenged. Every time they pull up, there's a hand in their face, or they have to do a mad dash and a mad scramble to get away from them. Now, we've got a couple of substitutions for the Lady Tigers. Be on the lookout for number 24, Shantiera Lewis. Lewis is kind of, for lack of a better term, the poor man's Jasmine Boyd. Gives you the same type of scoring that Jasmine does, not quite as much, but with the left hand. And, of course, Brene Allday Andrews, who is a spot-up, dead-eye three-point shooter.
Man-to-man pressure being put on, and I think they call it over and back against the Lady Tigers.
Over and back.
She was not across. So it will be Lady Golden Lions ball. 38 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. Grambling up by 2. Richardson with the basketball for Pine Bluff. Up high. Ball comes down inside. Now they will move it around. That's Muhammad with the ball over to Ohata. Ohata's shot goes up and in from 15 feet.
And Ohata looks like she can get hot from right there, I see, if they keep leaving her free.
Pass down the floor. Nobody watching the back side. Good job that time by Shakyla Hill to give it up to Renee Andrews.
Shakyla Hill just did her best Devontae Kincaid with a full court touchdown pass.
2 seconds left on the clock. Muhammad's shot goes up off the window. Are they going to count it?
Yes, sir. That is good. The official on the other side of the court counted it good. That was a great shot by Muhammad. And you know what? I see we are deadlocked at 13 right now.
Lady Tigers and the Lady Golden Lions playing one heck of a basketball game so far.
It has been very, very exciting. Ozzy, I've enjoyed this. I can only imagine what the next 3 quarters are going to bring. But before we go into that, we want to thank Applebee's, and we want everyone to know that after the game, visit our great friends at Applebee's in Ruston, because right now you can enjoy one of their selected meals for under $10. Choose from their delicious triple bacon burger that is available for lunch only with fries and ice cold Pepsi, or their bourbon chicken and shrimp. That is all day. It's for a limited time only at participating restaurants. No substitutions and not valid with other coupons or discounts. Applebee's, located on the service road of exit 86 in Ruston.
13-13 our score. The Lady Tigers and, of course, the Lady Golden Lions. What a wonderful first quarter of basketball we saw. Clean defense is what we had between both of these basketball teams, and the foul situations indicates that.
Indeed, I see. And both teams were matched up man-to-man, or in the women's game, of course, woman-to-woman. From the jump ball, we have seen high pressure on both ends of the floor. And if you think about it, most of the scoring that the Lady Tigers have done has come off turnovers.
Shakala here with the basketball. Gets the pass back over into the hands of Parsons. Parsons being trapped. Quick reversal of the basketball. The three-point shot goes up by Andrews. No good. I don't know if that was the best shot at the time.
Well, the one thing about it, with the kind of jump shot Brene Andrews has, even an ill-advised jump shot has an opportunity to go in.
Ball comes inside for the Lady Golden Lions in the hands of Ohata. And she'll go to the line. See who they're going to credit that foul to.
That's going to be on Brene Andrews as she got caught with the lob over the top. You know, Ozzie, that is the second time that the Lady Tigers have been playing the fronting defense where they front the low post, and the pass has been lobbed right over the top, and Brene just got caught. It looked as if what most of us would call a steal, but what's the kid's name that plays for Golden State? LeBron blocked his shot last year in the championship game. Iguodala.
Andre.
Iguodala calls that a low block. So Brene got called with the foul on the low block. Great defense anyway, but that is one thing that the Lady Lions have been able to do. The Lady Tigers are fronting the low post, and the Lady Lions are lobbing it right over the top. If, in fact, the Lady Tigers are going to stay in that defense, they're going to have to bring some help from the backside.
Here's the other thing. The reason why that pass is so easy to get in, Lady Tigers give up size. Not the biggest squad that the Lady Tigers have ever had before.
And that's always the case, Ozzie. That has been the problem with the Lady Tigers. If they have an Achilles heel, it is the fact that they are a smaller ball club with only, they've got a Janae Thompson listed at 6 feet, the senior from Los Angeles, California. They also have a Leah Kennedy who sees limited action at 6 feet tall, and Jasmine Torian, who's played today, has shown some great promise on the defensive side of the ball. But Shantayla Harris isn't giving up any easy buckets down low.
Faith Ohanta puts up the first free throw shot, no good. Leon, in today's game, we've had 4 score ties and 4 lead changes, and that's just in the first quarter. Second shot up and good. That gives Ohanta 3 points in the basketball game. 14-13 our score. Lady Lions on top, half court pressure, or quarter court pressure being put on. Shakala Hill kicks it out. Pass going down low that time to Janae Thompson. That ball was tipped away. You're seeing Pine Bluff turn up the pressure now.
Again, they both play great defense, and neither one of them is letting up right now. It's going to be a test of conditioning, because this is the type of game where late in the third quarter we'll get the chance to see which bodies are worn down.
Lady Tigers will go down inside the Hill. Hill has an opportunity to kick it back out. 3-point shot goes up, no good, but rebounded underneath. And kicked to Janae Thompson. You got to give a lot of credit to the engine that does all the work, Shakala Hill.
Shakala Hill going in amongst the trees, getting the board, and throwing the assist almost before she came down. Great hustle play by Shakala Hill. And a great block by Janae Thompson.
Thompson gets the block on Ohata. Shakala Hill's pass is going to be tipped away that time. Now pushed up the floor. Now it's going to be tipped away that time by Shakala Hill. Hill gives it up to who could not finish. Oh, my goodness.
Ozzie, that might have been too much sauce on that pass for Janae to handle, because Shakala received the lead pass from Parsons with one hand, and it was a touch pass right in motion, and Janae just could not finish.
Coach Freddie Murray probably not happy with his big lady not being able to finish down low with that fast break opportunity. Lady Tigers showing a little trapping pressure as well. Here's a turn in the lane, shot goes up, no good. Shakala Hill will come away with the basketball for the Lady Tigers. Push and dribble, drive, shot off the window and good.
Shakala Hill with too much sauce on the play. Ozzie, look at that. In the replay, she's pushing the break, stop, start, hesitation, drives to the basket, draws the contact, the hoop, and the harm. Easy does it, do it easy, baby.
Noelle Taylor is the one that'll pick up the foul for the Lady Golden Lions. She's a 5'6" guard from Fairfax, Virginia. Shakyla Hill goes to the line for the Lady Tigers. Shot goes up, and it will go in. Shakyla Hill has knocked down a couple of free throws in today's game.
Now, if Martez Carter is Mr. Excitement, Shakyla Hill has got to be Miss Excitement.
Oh, my goodness. She plays ferociously on both sides of the ball, trapping pressure up high. Being shown by Grambling. This is Noelle Taylor. Shot goes up, no good. Rebounded underneath and pushed up the floor now by Hill. Hill is looking at all times to score a transition. Look at that pass.
Shakyla Hill again hitting the trailer. Ozzie, that was just a beautiful pass. And that was actually coming off the bench. Aaliyah Kennedy just unable to finish. But Shakyla Hill pushing the break and waiting for the trailer, hitting her in transition but unable to finish. That's the second time in a row that she's made a fantastic pass to the big lady who was just unable to finish.
Kind of reminds you of Magic Johnson with the no look.
But she's sweet, man. She's sweet. Like my daddy said, that's good serve. That's just sweet.
Shot is going to be blocked underneath, that time by Grambling's Kennedy. Kennedy says, I'll make up for what I couldn't do on the offensive end by getting that block shot.
And we got Jasmine Boyd coming back in, who is definitely one of the most potent offensive players in the SWAC.
18-14, our score, 7-11 remaining here in the second quarter. Play good defense that time being played by Parsons. Parsons knocked that ball away. Good job of having ball and deny defensive pressure that time.
The Lady Tigers back in the man-to-man defense. And Shakyla Hill with the steal.
Shakyla Hill will put it up with the right hand off the window. Shakyla Hill is going to work today against the Lady Golden Lions. 20-14, our score, 6-point advantage for the Lady Tigers.
And Shakyla Thrill Hill is showing us right now why she was Freshman of the Year.
3-point bucket goes up that time for Muhammad. Trying to rebound that ball underneath. It's going to be El Hassan. Ball's going to be tipped off of her, out of bounds. And Shakyla Hill, who's pretty much played the entire first half of this basketball game.
I see what you notice is when Shakyla Hill is not in the game, it's a bit of a burden for the Lady Tigers to have a fluid offense. Monisha Neal typically comes in and runs the point, but that takes away too much of your scoring and passing, because Monisha Neal is such an effective scorer that she draws so much attention that it gives her an opportunity to make the right pass or make the right play and put her teammates in the right position. But when Shakyla comes out, then there's nobody coming off the bench to take up the responsibility of that backup point guard role.
Parson almost got it away from Bruton that time, tipped it away, but Bruton was able to get it back. Ball being moved around the perimeter. Ball inside, rebounded that time by Ojada. Ojada gets the ball back and then gets an easy 2-point bucket. After losing the basketball, she was able to recover and then go back up and score and get the foul.
And again, I see the Lady Tigers giving up some size right there. And because Ojada got the rebound, it was actually number 25, Nia Head, who did a great job of shielding the defender, giving her an easy layup.
Shot goes up, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Tigers. 20-16, Grambling with a 4-point advantage. Here is the shot going up. Not enough on that shot for Neal. That time she took a little something off of it.
Ended up short rimming it. But again, Monisha Neal hit right in transition as she was the trailer. That's one thing that Shakyla Hill does well. She always catches the defense asleep by hitting the trailer because they're anticipating an offensive set, if you will. And she always hits the trailer coming down. That's the third time in this quarter, the second quarter, that we've seen her hit the trailer. We've got to start finishing those buckets.
Ball's over on the far wing in the hands of Head. Now it goes down inside to Harris, who puts up a shot that doesn't hit anything. Pushed up the floor by the Lady Tigers. Ooh, the ball hits Harris in the face. She comes up a little woozy.
Yeah, Jasmine Boyd was trying to thread the needle as we look at the replay, and Harris ran right into the pass, actually knocking the ball out off of her face, but she's staying in the game.
That shows her toughness right there. to stay in the game, and she gets credit for a good defensive play. That's the way to use your head.
Exactly.
20-16 our score. Lady Tigers on top, 5:30 left to go in the first half. Hill with the basketball now in the hands of Taylor. Taylor gives it back up to Hill. 13 on the shot clock. Lady Tigers with 8. See what Hill can do. She's going to attack 2, kick out. Shot goes up and good for Kennedy. 15-foot jumper. Knocked it down.
Great penetration and dishing by Shakyla Hill. She went right into the teeth of the defense, drew the defenders and kicked it out, and gave her teammate, Aaliyah Kennedy, a wide open shot just inside the free throw line.
Shot's going to go up. Are they going to call a blocking foul?
And that's Monisha Neal giving her body up as we look at the replay. Dribble drive penetration.
Yeah, I think it's the right call, too.
Yeah, Monisha did not have her feet set, but that's one thing that Monisha does well. She's a smart player, knowing that she doesn't have the most hops per se. She always slides in and gets that space and draws fouls. This time just didn't get there quick enough.
Shot goes up and good for Harris. Harris, 6-foot sophomore from Tuscaloosa, Alabama Central High School. Second shot off the window, rebounded underneath by Pine Bluff, put up and in, that time by Head.
Again, offensive rebounding going in the favor of the Lady Lions because the Lady Tigers tend to give up so much size down low.
Here is the dribble drive by Grambling, a kick out, shot goes up, no good that time by Neal. And pushed up the floor by Bruton. 22-19 our score. Pass going inside, tipped away from Harris. Stolen, now pushed up the floor by Neal.
Monisha Neal with the steal. Couldn't convert the bucket, but came back and made a great defensive play.
Taylor shot up from the corner, no good. Tipped that time underneath by Pine Bluff. We're going to go to a timeout, or are they going to stay with action here? Or just a substitution?
I see this portion of the broadcast is being brought to you by Ryan's Family Steakhouse in Ruston. Ryan's is now featuring home pies you can take home for you and the entire family to enjoy. Try their delicious Southern Pecan and rich classic pumpkin pie. Call 318-255-3020 to order your pie to take home tonight.
A little over 4 minutes, right at 4 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Taylor with the basketball, now to Kennedy. Ball's over in the four corner. Little trap action that time down in the corner on Jasmine Boyd. Shakyla Hill, 3-point bucket goes up, no good. Let's see if Monisha Neal can get over there too, if she could not. And it's going to be tipped away. And it goes back to Pine Bluff.
And that particular possession, the Lady Tigers offense was not fluid enough. Shakyla Hill took a three-pointer. It was only 6 seconds left on the shot clock when she pulled it up. Not the shot that she wanted to take. Nonetheless, great defense by the Lady Lions.
Lady Lions with the basketball, 22-19 our score. Rambling on top. Ball's in the hands of Ohata. Ohata traveled. Another substitution going to be made. You can tell that the Lady Tigers, after that last opportunity by Monisha Neal to try to get a rebound, they seem to be just a little winded.
Yeah, they've slowed the pace of the game down, Ossie. Not playing quite as fast. We've only got 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half, and they seem to be working a bit more clock as they are sitting on a 3-point lead.
Neal still in the basketball game. Jasmine Boyd still in. Shakyla Hill puts her body on the line again. No good. Pushed up the floor by Bruton. Muhammad has the basketball back to Bruton. Bruton does a hard dribble drive. Muhammad with the ball. Now back to the top of the key. 19 seconds on the shot clock. A little over 2 minutes left to go in this first half. Ball comes up high, and it goes down inside. Shot off the window that time, no good by McGee. Now pushed up the floor by the Lady Tigers. Jasmine Boyd has the ball coming down inside. That's a nice pass by the Lady Tigers, but a traveling violation is going to be called.
Great delivery from Monisha Neal as we look at it on the replay. Jasmine Boyd to Neal. Neal catching the trailer coming down, and that was Jasmine Torian, and she took just a few too many steps.
2:40 left to go here in the first half, 22-19. Grambling still on top. What a game we've seen so far between these two combatants in the Southwestern Athletic Conference Ladies Division. Ball goes across, shot goes up, three-point bucket, up and good. Richardson knocks down the three.
Yes, Richardson spot up three from the corner. No hesitation. That's the second time I've seen her pull up as quickly as she got the ball. And we've got ourselves a ball game deadlocked at deuce with 2 minutes left.
Lady Tigers led at one time by 6 points. In this game, it was 20-14. Somehow, some way, the Lady Golden Lions have found their way back in the game. Three-point bucket goes up and no good for Jones that time. Pushed up the floor by Bruton. Destiny Bruton goes coast to coast, puts it off the window and good.
Destiny Bruton just weaving through the Lady Tiger defense, going coast to coast, looking good, and giving the Lady Lions a lead with 1:35 left in the first half.
24-22, 90 seconds remaining. Lady Tigers seem to have lost that spunk and fire that they had early in this game. Ball's going to be tipped away that time by Taylor. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Hill will have it in Never Neverland. She'll have to try to get to the rack. Does a good job. 2 seconds. Shot goes up, no good. Shot clock violation against the Lady Tigers.
Again, I see this is the second time that we've seen the Lady Tigers with an unproductive offensive possession. And as you notice, they've slowed the ball down, which most of their scoring in the first half has come from attacking the basket and being aggressive on the defensive side of the ball. As I stated a little bit earlier, based upon the way they're playing, it's going to be a game of wind. Who is the most conditioned team? And it seems as if the Lady Tigers have taken the last portion of this first half or second quarter off as they've slowed the ball down. And slowing it down to get a good shot is great, but it seems as if they're just slowing it down because they don't have any more gas in the tank.
A minute and 11 seconds left to go. Pine Bluff up by 2. 24-22 our score. Lady Tigers seem to be a little winded here late in the second quarter of this basketball game. Lady Golden Lions will have the basketball. Bruton will bring it up. 24-22. Coach Nate Kilbert has to be happy with his team. Shot goes up underneath after a couple of picks by Bruton. No good. Rebounded underneath, but it's going to be stolen away by Pine Bluff. Ball's down on the ground that time. Bruton slips and gets called for steps.
Yes, Bruton traveled again. But the great thing about it, the Lady Tigers got lucky with that one as Jasmine Torian got the rebound and gave the ball right back.
Cannot have those type of mistakes, but when you're mentally fatigued, those things have a tendency to happen. 22-24, 40 seconds remaining. We are live at the Frederick C. Hobby Arena here in Grambling, Louisiana. Lady Tigers have 15 on the shot clock. Almost an overplay that time by Pine Bluff. Ball comes back to Hill. Hill at the top, 8 seconds. Shanae Thompson with the basketball. Gives it up, goes back to Thompson, 2 seconds, one, and another shot clock violation by the Lady Tigers.
It seemed as if no one wanted to shoot the ball. Jasmine had the ball, and she gave it up early as she was being crowded. Gave it up to Kiana Jones, who's a reserve junior off the bench from Natchez, Mississippi, and she gave it up to Janae Thompson. Janae Thompson had the ball at the top of the key. He gave it away, got it back, and then tried to drive instead of take the shot with 2 seconds left.
5 seconds left to go. We're actually 4.5 now as a foul is going to be called against Grambling. That foul goes against number 10, Kiana Jones. Ooh, little nickel dimer there.
Yeah, that one could have been a good no call, but either way, Jones did get her hands in there, and this is, it looks like we're signaling 2 shots.
Two shots. Let's see what happens here. Bruton at the line. First shot up and good.
Very unorthodox looking shot for Bruton, but as long as the string music is playing, we don't care what the instrument looks like.
25-22. 3-point advantage for the Golden Lions. Second shot up and good. Lady Tigers have 4.5 seconds. Full court pressure. Pass over the top. Shakyla Hills trying to look underneath. Gets it down low in the hands of Jones. She just couldn't convert. How many of those have the Lady Tigers had in this basketball
game? And as we look at the replay, Shakyla streaking out one dribble and hitting Jones just in rhythm, and she just lays it up underneath the rim. How many, I think I can count 4 times just in the first half where we have seen Shakyla Hill make outstanding passes to her players streaking to the basket, and they were unable to convert. I don't know how many assists she has in the first half, but whatever it is, you can add at least 4 potential assists to that had they been able to convert those baskets.
I tell you what, Shakyla Hill has been outstanding in this game, keeping the Grambling Lady Tigers afloat throughout the course of this first half. She was the scrappy person that was down on the floor making it happen, and is right at this point, she's going to have to get some help from the rest of the Lady Tigers to extend this lead or try to get back into this basketball game.
Absolutely, Ossie. We have not seen the type of production from Monisha Neal that we normally see. And again, I'm still waiting for Jasmine Boyd to come to the game. Jasmine Boyd, again, last year's SWAC Newcomer of the Year. She can score in a bevy of ways, but most of it is off of the jump shot, Ossie. She has one of the purest jumpers that I've seen, and it's the perfect mid-range coming right off the baseline curl. Anything inside the three-point line is almost automatic, and she has extended her range this year to make her a dead-eye knockdown three-point shooter. But we have yet to see a Jasmine Boyd sighting. I don't know if she hasn't come out of the locker room yet mentally, but whatever the case, it could be something that Coach Nate Kilbert is doing, because I'm sure that he is familiar with Jasmine Boyd and her offensive prowess, and he may be intentionally keeping his eyes and his defenders, his players' hands on Jasmine and Monisha Neal so they won't get started and just deal with everything that Shakyla Hill brings. You know, she just fills up the stat sheet. If we look at it, when we get the stats at halftime, I bet she's got something in points, assists, rebounds, and steals. She is just a stat line filler.
There is no doubt. She has been everywhere, all over the place. A little bit of a conference going on. The officials looking to find out exactly what transpired a couple of moments ago.
I want to see how much time they should put on the clock. And I tell you what, man, I love to watch Shakyla Hill play. She's so good, I wish I would have coached her in high school. Yeah, the way that I see her play, I'm like, whoa, this little girl can play. She can do whatever you need done. And as we hear the music right now from Black Beatles, that girl is a real crowd pleaser, I'm trying to tell you.
She has pleased this crowd, which is a wonderful crowd here inside of Frederick C. Hobby Arena in Grambling, Louisiana.
And we're getting ready for the presentation at halftime of the HBCU National Championship Trophy, as we see Coach Kitchen over here polishing off the trophy.
Not to mention how the Grambling Tigers polish off North Carolina A&T in that football game in Atlanta.
Most definitely. We got a visit from Coach Kitchen. Kitchen is casually fly today.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a T-shirt on, but he still has a sweet blazer on, as always. Kitchen always looks like $1 million. What's cooking in the kitchen, baby?
Gotta do it one more time. I'm out here with the whole work.
26-22 is our score. 4-point advantage for the Lady Golden Lions as we go in at halftime. Halftime presentation of the national championship to the Grambling University Tigers. Should be exciting. Stick around for halftime entertainment.
The annual coin drive donations will be taken in the foyer area by student athletes or representatives. All proceeds will go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And don't forget tonight, if the men's or women's basketball team scores 60 points, all families will receive 15% of their meal off at Ryan's in Weston, now through Monday.
Welcome back to the Frederick C. Hobley Assembly Center, Frederick C. Hobley Arena. Our president, Rick Gallo, is doing a presentation right now with the Grambling State University Tiger football team.
You know, Ossie, it's wonderful to see Grambling State University football back where they belong, which is on top of the football universe, being the HBCU national champions. And it's great to see Coach Broderick Fobbs, the kind of man that he is, the kind of coach that he is, and a Grambling product as well. Two-time, if you will. His father played under the late, great, legendary Eddie G. Robinson, as well as Coach Fobbs got a couple of years under the tutelage of Coach Rob. And to see him get this program back to where they belong in such a short span, 3 years is not a long time for you to build a program back up to where it's competitive, much less to be the number one team in the football universe for HBCU standards. Coach Fobbs has done a magnificent job, as well as the entire coaching and support staff. And kudos to these young men for their hard work, their dedication, and buying into the system and trusting the process.
I like what Coach Fobbs said when he was asked, was he pleased? He was pleased about where the program is. He says, but I won't be happy until Grambling is a household name again.
And I understand that, you know, Grambling is not only a household name in the United States of America, but it is an international brand. And Grambling State University, when you wear that G, anywhere you go in the world, somebody will recognize you, and they will have expectations that come along with seeing that G and seeing what that G means. Now, fans, I want to let you all know, please join all student athletes around the SWAC as the Grambling Student Athlete Advisory Committee sponsors the annual coin drive. Donations are being taken in the foyer area by student athlete representatives, and all proceeds will go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And again, I want to let you guys know, as they are presenting the trophy, looks like the Grambling State University ROTC is handling the presentations. I see. I want to give Nissan a huge shout out as well. Nissan is a proud supporter of college athletics and a proud partner of Grambling Tigers. In 2015, Nissan launched a partnership with the Tigers and 99 other top universities across the country to connect the passion of college sports fans with the innovation and excitement.
At this particular time, first, you know me. I'm always thanking my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Firstly,
Tez being Tez, and I'm going to see if we can get a couple of those guys over here, Ossie, for interviews. I'm going to see if we can get Coach Fobbs, and I know I can get Martez. Martez is never one to shy away from the microphone. It's always a pleasure to have Tez in the house. I'm going to see if Coach Fobbs will come over.
Also a lot of fun to see Coach Wilbert Ellis and all of those guys coming in. Martez Carter,
Tez in the house. We got my main man, Coach Fobbs, in the mix. What's up, Coach? Coach, how you doing, baby? We want to just get a quick interview with you, Coach. That's right, folks. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for staying with us. We've got the legend, the legend in the making, Grambling State University head football coach, Coach Broderick Fobbs. Coach, I know you've been hearing this over and over again, but congratulations on an that is practically unbelievable for most people on the outside looking in. And as you said, after Grambling beat Alcorn 2 years ago, they thought they were burying us, but they didn't know we were a seed. Talk about what you, your staff, and these young men have been able to blossom this program back into.
Well, we work extremely hard, and we can't do it without the support of the university and our president and our athletic director. And, things are really turning around at Grambling State University for the better. Our facilities are about to be upgraded, and then our program has really, really changed. We're developing and being able to recruit a higher quality of a student athlete. I mean, it's been remarkable, the student athletes that we've been able to attract to our program.
Well, Coach, another thing is that I have always referred to HBCUs as historically black communities and universities because each one of them is in the backyard of a black community. Coach, talk to us about how the community has embraced you and embraced this program, even when you came in and we were at the bottom of the barrel.
Well, it's huge, and I tell you, we're thankful, for this particular opportunity. I mean, our fan support has been huge, and that's Grambling, I mean, you look at the parade today. I mean, there were so many people that came out to enjoy and share with us, and that's what it's about. It's about having community involvement and everyone being involved in order to reach the same common goal.
Well, Coach, speaking of goals, I can tell that you're constantly accomplishing your goals in the gym. You look like $1 million, baby. Hey, when you look like a champ, you perform like a champ. Ladies and gentlemen, Grambling State University head coach Broderick Fobbs. Coach, thanks for your time. We appreciate you, baby.
All right,
Continued success.
Thank you, baby.
See you in the gym Monday.
All right.
And coming up, we've got Mr. Excitement, the crowd pleaser, for you to enjoy. It's Martez Carter. Folds up, baby. What up, Tez?
It's good, man. It's good to be tuned in with y'all, man. What's good?
Hey, man, how does it feel to be recognized by the university and the community today as a national champion with the big parade?
It feels good, man. I'm glad everybody came out and supported us, man. It feels good to see the alumni as well as the fans and the people in the community come out and just show their faces, man. We feel so loved, and it makes us want to do it again.
Speaking of doing it again, Tez, Coach Fobbs just talked about how winning begets winning and how we are able to recruit a higher caliber of athlete now. What you are able to do on the field and a lot of your teammates are able to do on the field, specifically Chad Williams, a.k.a. Big Chad, who has had an outstanding performance at the Senior Bowl. You guys weren't highly touted recruits, and you've come in and made yourself household names. What do you think the program is going to be like when a lot of these guys turn down these scholarships to these larger name schools and come here and help you guys continue to build on what you've established?
It's going to help us tremendously. Actually, man, we having a lot of guys who's supposed to go higher and they 5 4-star recruits, man, that's coming here because they feel the love, they feel the family, they feel how close we are as a team. And those guys see that, and they just make those guys want to come out and help us, man. They got a lot to offer, man, as well as on the field and in the class, athletically or academically, man. And just see those guys that want to come here and give Grambling what they got on and off the field, man. It's going to help us tremendously, man.
Well, Tez, you know what they say, proper preparation prevents poor performance. You will perform like you prepare. Continued success to you. And, hey, keep working in the gym and in the offseason, man.
Y'all shout out to LT, man. Y'all good, man.
Appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. My main man for you to enjoy. Folds up, the crowd pleaser. It's Mr. Excitement, Martez Carter, baby. It's always a pleasure to have Coach Fobbs and Martez Carter in the mix, man. Those two guys, just the personality of both of them. Coach Fobbs is very laid back, reserved gentleman, but always eager to give an interview. And Martez, not only is he Mr. Excitement on the field, he's Mr. Excitement off the field behind the microphone. He's just a load of fun, man. He's a load of fun. How can you not love Martez?
Well, we're just about ready to get back to basketball action. Lady Tigers of Grambling State trailing 26-22. Ossie Clark along with the one and only Leon Thomas III, the voice of Grambling State University. It's great to have basketball action, but right now we got to see what the Lady Tigers can do here in the second half of this basketball game.
And you know, I see the Lady Tigers started off with a lot of energy, scoring the ball, mostly off of defense, turnovers, pressure type of plays. But in the last 5 to 6 minutes, we kind of saw them slow down, and it affected their offensive productivity as well as their defensive productivity, because when they slowed down, the Lady Tigers were up, if I'm not mistaken, by 2 points. Ended up going in by 4. That's a 6-point swing where the Lady Tigers just seemed to peter out, so to speak, in some people play. But the engine that was powering everything was the freshman of the year in the SWAC conference last year, our starting point guard, Shakila Hill, who was all over the place.
She had 8 points, 6 rebounds in the first half of this basketball game to go along with 3 steals, 3 assists as well. She is a stat magnet. You talked about her, but she has been the one that's kept Grambling in this basketball game. Everybody else sitting there lonely with the deuces for the Grambling Lady Tigers right now. She is the catalyst for Grambling and has really done an outstanding job. First half, Grambling 10 of 30 from the field, 33%. Did knock down any 3-point bucket. That's unlike Grambling.
And that's where Jasmine Boyd comes into play. Jasmine Boyd is a knockdown 3-point shooter, and the one thing about it is her offense is predicated off the strength of her jumper. When she knocks down a few, she can drive to the basket for mid-range floaters and easy layups as well. Nobody on the Lady Tigers has been helping Shakira Hill, and you said she had 3 assists. She could easily have had 7 assists if they would have converted the shots that they missed.
Pine Bluff, the Lady Golden Ladies, 9 of 24 from the field, 37%. They were 2 for 5 from the 3-point line, but here's the big thing. They hit 6 free throw shots, 6 of 9, 66% from the line. Lady Tigers went 2 for 5. Left 3 points there.
And those 6 free throws could have been the difference, because they shot free throws late in the first half, and then the Lady Tigers not playing with the type of energy and aggressiveness for the last 5 minutes of the first half, and sent the Lady Lions to the line several times by just being lazy on defense and getting fouls for reaching and whatnot. So we're going to have to see them keep their offensive intensity ranked up, which is definitely going to be predicated on the defensive intensity.
22 points for the Lady Tigers, 26 points for Golden Lions. Lady Golden Lions coach Nate Gilbert probably has instilled in his ladies that they need to put their foot on the necks of the Lady Tigers at the football field and keep their foot on the gas pedal and don't let up.
Most definitely. The UAPB Lady Lions came back to take the lead in basically what was a slugfest. The game was tied at the end of the first quarter, 13-13. Muhammad threw up a last-second bank shot to tie it, and then they slowly crept into the lead. And they've got to come out with the same type of intensity. What they've been able to do is take advantage of their size.
Grambling will get the ball inside the paint, 15 points in the paint, only 10 for Pine Bluff. Here's another thing that you have to look at. Grambling only 8 points off of the bench. Pine Bluff has 11 points off of the bench right now. Lady Tigers, 8 points off of fast break opportunities, 8 points off of second chances. They're winning that battle, but they've got to do a much better job of getting help from the role players off the bench.
And even the starters, again, I'm waiting for Jasmine Boyd to have a breakout second quarter and perform, second half rather, and perform like she's capable. She's 0-3 right now, 0-2 from Trey, and that is very un-Jasmine Boyd-like.
Ball to begin the second half.
So we're ready to start the second half of this basketball game between Grambling and Pine Bluff. Ladies action, Southwestern Athletic Conference. You're looking live at Grambling and Pine Bluff. Grambling with the basketball. John A. Thompson throws an errant pass over the head of Jasmine Boyd. And now Pine Bluff will have the basketball.
And that's another way we want to start the second half. And I see, as you just said, you are looking live. We definitely got to send a shout out to the great Brent Musburger, who will be broadcasting his final game, which is a Duke basketball game on January 31st, along with the great Dick Vitale.
Brent Musburger has been around forever and a day. I can remember watching him do NFL football on CBS. I remember him doing the NBA championship for a number of years with CBS and turn around did a number of years with ESPN.
One of my major broadcast influences right there.
Yes. Inside move, nice job by Monisha Neal that time, knocking down the turnaround jumper.
Monisha Neal turning her back to her defender, backing her down, getting her where she wanted to, and spinning and fading a la Kyrie Irving. Great move. That's the kind of thing that the Lady Tigers are going to have to do to generate some easy buckets. Monisha can do that all night long.
High screen and roll action. Shot goes up, no good. Rebounded underneath as the shot was up by Richardson. Should be a layup for the Lady Tigers, and it will be. Good job, Jasmine Boyd. That's an easy way to get yourself in the game.
Exactly. Lady Tigers again creating offense from defense. Jasmine Boyd with an easy layup coming off of a turnover.
Offensive foul is going to be called against Brucci.
And that's Monisha Neal, Ossie, giving up her body to take the charge. We rarely see Monisha Neal go for a block, but it is customary for her to slide into position to take the charge to turn the ball over. That is dedication to be willing to give your body up like that.
26-26 is our score. 8:40 remaining. Lady Tigers have the basketball. They're moving it around the top of the key. Look down inside at Johnny Thompson. Jasmine give it up to Neal. Neal gives it up to Parsons. Parsons, one-on-one, ball's going to be tipped away. I think Bruchin was the one that actually got a hand on it. Ball's going to be stolen that time by Pine Bluff's Booth. And a foul is going to be called. Traveling violation, double dribble?
Yeah, I think it was a double dribble violation. It looked to me as if number 12, Erin Booth, was having a tough time handling the pills, so to speak.
She didn't know what she wanted to do with the basketball. Didn't know if she wanted to pass it or shoot it. They tell me if you jump, you should shoot the ball.
you better get it out of your hands.
Yes. We lost signal here on our camera, on our television. It just comes back. Here it is. Johnny Thompson in the lane. Shot up. No good. Wild shot that time.
Aaron's shot.
Stolen away. Three-point bucket going up. Jasmine Boyd. There it is. The three-point bucket you talked about.
And JB is making it funky, a la James Brown. She's a dead-eye three-point shooter, and she can shoot the mid-range. We've just got to get her a little bit more involved and let her get her rhythm. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I see our first two baskets in the second half, one coming from Monisha Neal, the other coming from Jasmine Boyd. We've got to get our primary scorers involved and get them in scoring opportunities.
That's Richardson, I believe, knocking that one down from 17 feet.
Great-looking shot. Great-looking shot. The Lady Lions have some great shooters on their ball club as well, which requires the Lady Tigers to not be able to take a break on either end of the court.
29-29 our score. Here's a dribble drive and a kick out. Another dribble drive in the lane, and a foul's going to be called. Two-shot foul. Good job that time. A little dribble drive action, engaging the two, and then getting in the middle of the lane. Foul's going to be called against number 12, Booth. I thought they said it was a two-shot foul.
It looked to me
it was on the pass.
It was on the pass, yeah. It was on Lewis, who got fouled, who was penetrating. I thought Lewis should have gone all the way to the bucket.
Hamlin will have the basketball. Neal will have it. Almost a little foul action right there. Neal still with the ball, looks over, down in the corner, shot goes up, and a foul will be called this time, as that's going to be Jasmine Torian. Good job, double team action, and then an aggressive move. Almost contorted her body in a position where she couldn't get the shot off.
And foul against Shantayla Harris, and Harris has been a big-time rim protector for them, as we see Shantiera Lewis, the lefty, at the line, knocking down the first one. And it's good for the Lady Tigers to be aggressive, penetrating as well, Ossie, because if they can get Harris in foul trouble, it will definitely clear up some easy basket opportunities. As the second free throw rims out, Monisha Neal with the board and put back no good.
Still a 2-point advantage for the Lady Tigers. That's Bruton with the basketball. Bruton takes it all the way down the baseline. Inside, shot goes up, and it will rattle in. Good job that time by Harris.
And Bruton does a great job handling the ball and running the offense. She was feeling a lot of pressure from Lewis then, and she just penetrated, drew an extra defender, and kicked it to a wide-open player for an easy bucket.
Torian from 17 knocks it down.
Great shot from Torian as she gave her the jab step 2 times in a row with the easy pull-up. As we take a look at the replay, beautiful shot, easy bucket. That's string music, and that's a sweet sound to me.
As a matter of fact, she was saying, get those out the net.
Yeah.
Ball's going to be tipped away by Torian against Bruton. Bruton will dribble, drive, 13 on the clock. Ball's tipped away, goes back inside to Harris. Shot blocked that time inside for the Lady Tigers. Foul is going to be called. There's a lot of contact going on. I've seen less contact happen at a prom than what just happened right there.
Yeah, that's right, Ossie. There was a lot of contact in there, but most of it was scrambling for the ball. Both teams very aggressive on the defensive side of the ball. The Lady Tigers have started to heat up. And I'd like to see Jasmine Boyd knock down a couple of more of those threes so she can really get into her rhythm.
They got a stoppage of play. 32-30 our score. 5:49 remaining here in the third quarter of play. Ossie Clark along with the voice, Leon Thomas III. We've had plenty of basketball action, football action today. Grambling Tigers being presented with the National Championship Trophy in front of a wonderful crowd inside of the Fred C. Hobby Arena. Had a chance to talk to Coach Fobbs. You talked to Martez Carter.
A great time with both of those guys. It's always wonderful to have the G-men here at other athletic activities. Coach Fobbs always at the games, showing the support. Martez is at everything that is Grambling related. He's definitely enjoying the college experience and being back at home. And the presentation of the trophy was awesome. I also want the fans to know the GSU Fan Fest with the football team and the coaches. You guys, fans are listening, and those here, you need to come out if you're listening. You have the opportunity to mingle and get autographs of players and coaches between the women's and men's game in the Mary A. Hobby foyer.
Tell you what, just a second ago, violation called against the Lady Tigers. As Jasmine Boyd hit that shot, but a little creepage into the lane a little early caused the Lady Tigers to turn it over. Here's a shot going up, turnaround jumper, sweet and as pure as Caesar's wife by Naya Head.
And Naya Head was running her head after she knocked it down. The catch, the turnaround, knocked it down, and she had a few words for Shantiera Lewis. But that was a great-looking shot, Ossie. What they are doing, what I'm seeing from UAPB, is they are trying to get the ball down low to Head and Harris.
And because say head and shoulders there for a minute.
Definitely. Well, Head and Harris are head and shoulders above the competition in the fact that they can utilize their height and those big bodies as well, and they both have soft touches, as we see Monisha Neal
talked about the soft touch
with a soft touch of her own right in the face of Head. I guess that's a little bit of payback as we take a look at the replay. Monisha coming from along the baseline with a beautiful catch and shoot.
Bruton will bring it up for Pine Bluff, 35-32. Just a little over 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter of play. Good defense being played. An over and back violation against Pine Bluff. Great defense that time by Shantiera Lewis. And that will bring us to a timeout on the floor. 4:55 remaining here in the third quarter of play. Grambling 35, Pine Bluff 32. It's been a great basketball game. We'll step out for just a second and get you caught up when we come back.
Don't forget, fans will have the opportunity to mingle and take photographs and get autographs with players and coaches of the 2016 track and between the women and men's games here in Mary A. Hobby for you.
GSU Athletics. So don't forget to go visit the concession stand located in the main concourse throughout the game today. And also, if you want to stay up to date with all things GSU Athletics, for complete coverage of all GSU Athletics, follow the Tigers and Lady Tigers on Twitter at GSU_Tigers on Facebook, and Grambling at Grambling Tigers, or visit the official website at GSUTigers.com.
Lady Tigers moving the basketball around the top of the key, kick it back out. Monisha Neal from three-point range. Shot no good, rebounded. Now pushed up the floor by Richardson. Richardson goes coast to coast, off the window, no good. Rebounds her own shot, missed that shot, and we'll have a third opportunity for Pine Bluff. Ball comes inside to Harris. Left-hand shot, a big hook. Not going to go in, but she gets a foul.
And again, Ossie, 3 offensive rebounds on 1 possession, or 2 offensive rather, and that's because the Lady Tigers give up a lot of height and size down low.
Mass substitution about to take place for Pine Bluff.
Yeah, really a mass substitution. Looked like Coach Nate Kilbert is clearing his bench as he's bringing in 5 fresh players.
Try to get them in for you here in just a second. Here's the first shot up by Harris, no good. They're going to bring in Booth. Along with her, number 4, Richardson. Who else did they bring in? Number...
Muhammad, 13.
Muhammad, yes.
Ashley Daniel. And if you look at number Richardson, she's listed at 5'3", and that might be a little generous, Ossie.
I was just about to say, that's a stretch. Second shot up, no good. Tori rebound, now pushes up the floor. The Lady Tigers have the basketball. Keel has it. Interesting. Has the short range roll under. I thought you only saw that in football.
And with the knee pads as well, a la Patrick Ewing, it's been a long time, Ossie, since I've watched basketball and seen someone with knee pads.
Torian will turn it over as Muhammad gets the basketball, pushes it up the floor. Ball comes down inside to Harrison. Took it away underneath. Good job by Boyd. Boyd gets a hand on it, still has it. Boyd will go over in the corner. Shot goes up. Three-point bucket. And then you said 2-point bucket that time for Lewis as she knocks it down.
Shan Lewis, again, as I said, reminds me a lot of Jasmine Boyd, not only in how she plays, but how she looks. As we see UAPB get an easy bucket, number 24, Noelle Taylor skating through. But Lewis can knock down the 3, as we thought that one was a 3. She's a great shooter as well.
He'll have it because she double dribble. Now Hill has the basketball up high over to Boyd. Back to Neal. 11 on the shot clock. 7 on the clock now. Hill with the basketball. 5, Jasmine Boyd. 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded underneath by Torian. And it's going to be a shot clock violation.
And Torian actually wanted a foul, as we see Monisha Neal with Jasmine Boyd, rather, now missing the basket. It looks as if the Lady Tigers are trying to do a little bit more clock management, if you will. They're utilizing the entire shot clock, waiting until the last 5 to 6 seconds to look for a bucket.
38-34 our score. Pine Bluff with the basketball. Richardson with the ball. She gives it up. Taylor spinning in the lane. She's going to be blocked. Good job that time by Grambling. Shanae Thompson is wide open. She gives it up to a trailing Boyd, who gets fouled and will go to the line.
And again, I see the Lady Tigers doing a great job on defense. Jasmine Boyd coming up with another great defensive play, second one in a row, which starts the break and runs the floor well to end up being the primary trailer. getting the foul, going to the line.
Grambling 6-12, 4-3 in the conference in sixth place. Pine Bluff 6-12 as well. They are 2-3, but two huge wins over Texas Southern and Prairie View.
And Boyd misses the first free throw. I mean, the ball hit every part of the rim, but just didn't go down, came back out.
Lady Tigers probably shooting themselves a little bit in the foot because as of that last break, Lady Tigers were, I want to say, that's early in the game, 4 for 8 total from the free throw.
But Jasmine just knocked down the second free throw, which gives the Lady Tigers 38-34 lead with 2:20 remaining in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining here. Richardson gets the ball up inside and pass could be tipped away, but recovered. Muhammad had the basketball. That's Richardson. Now Muhammad has, I thought she traveled. Puts it up off the rim, no good. Hill with the basketball. She's going coast to coast. Hill putting the pressure on.
Hill doing a little Euro step like Gucci Mane. Shout out to Guwap. Euro woman player like Rondo.
Putting a 34-hour score. A minute 42 in counting. Richardson with the basketball.
Taylor Stewart is here with us. She'll be doing some sideline reporting later, and she absolutely hates when I give a shout out to Radrick Davis, a.k.a. Gucci Mane, a.k.a. Guwap.
Foul called on the other end of the floor. Try to regain some composure, find out what's going on. Foul call, and that's going to send Jasmine Boyd back to the line. Boyd stepped up, didn't have any points coming into the half, and has put up at least 8 points in this half alone.
You know, she's a scoring machine. I see newcomer of the year last year. Everything predicated off the strength of her jumper. Again, as we see the first shot roll around the rim and come out as the last time her first free throw did the same thing. But Jasmine can score at will.
I'm the only thing that I would correct on her, and again, I'm not a coach, is how low she starts before she shoots the ball. If she would bring the ball already up to about the waist level, she wouldn't have so far to go before she actually pops it over the top. A lot of action right there. But she missed the second shot, so no need to complain. 41-34.
And DeRay Taylor in the game, who is a defensive stopper, putting pressure on the point guard.
Three-point bucket going up, no good that time by Pine Bluff's Ojada, and then it's rebounded underneath and put in that time. I believe that was number 24, Noel Taylor. That's going to be stolen by Pine Bluff. Richardson comes away with it, wraps it around, and it's going to be in the belly of Jasmine Boyd.
And again, Ossie, the Lady Lions, much like the Lady Tigers, with the aggressive full court defense coming away with the steal, and then Jasmine stealing the steal. And we see Jasmine going back to the line again. First half, Jasmine Boyd was totally absent. She has gotten herself more involved in the game on both ends of the floor. This is her third time at the charity stripe, which simply means that she's putting her nose in there and she's finding ways to get to the basket. And if she could ever knock down the first free throw, as she just missed this one, then her point totals would increase and it would give the Lady Tigers a more comfortable lead.
41-36 our score, 59 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Second shot going up, knocks it down. 42-36 now, 6-point advantage for the Lady Tigers. Full court pressure being put on by Pine Bluff, and a timeout has to be called.
Again, Lady Tigers full court man-to-man defense, or woman-to-woman, if you will. That's the type of thing that we're going to have to do to create a little bit more difficulty for the Lady Lions to get into their offense. If you notice what they did early on in the quarter is that they targeted their big players. Coach Kilbert was directly going at Harris and Head. They had the size advantage. Head listed at 5'10", and she's got a big body, as well as Harris, who's listed at 6 feet. Both have great touches. They can shoot the turnaround very really well, playing well with their back to the basket or facing the basket, and put the Lady Tigers in a bit of a mind so they have to play full court defense. When you start playing full court defense, you start your offense much higher than you normally would and much later in the shot clock because you have to spend so much time getting to the cross.
Playing that extended defense, if you pressure them well, Coach Curry will start your offense. All offenses start with the wing. And so therefore you can overplay, pressure high, and get over the wing. It's hard to get out of start. Take a look at this.
Shout outs to Brandon Lagoa, keeping us updated on stats.
7 ties in the ball game, 8 lead changes. Grambling up 40, Lady Tigers up 42-36 with 59.5 seconds left to go. Lady Tigers winning the battle inside 22 points in the paint. That ball's going to be tipped away from the Grambling basketball, or was it? No, it stays inbounds. Ball's going to go over to Muhammad, who puts it off the window good. Now Bluff shows a little full court pressure. Hill with the basketball. She pushes. Hill goes right down the middle. Gives it up to Johnny Thompson. Who's going to get called for steals. Oh my, I don't know about that one. She was bumped from behind. Coach Freddie Murray not happy about that call.
And Coach Murray is living in with good reason. We saw Monisha Neal break the entire press, kick the ball to Janae Thompson, and Janae was actually bumped in the back, which caused her to take the steps.
Murray still not happy, wanting an explanation. Not going to change anything. Official made the call. 42-38 is the score. Pine Bluff with the basketball, 36 seconds. Muhammad traveled right there, no call. Good defense being played by Grambling Singers. That's Harris and Taylor right there. Ball coming down inside in the paint. Here's a little scoop shot in and out. Oh my goodness, and a foul's going to be called underneath.
And again, I see great defense from the Lady Tigers as we see the scoop, no good. But the rebound by UAPB, again, the Lady Tigers giving up a lot of size down low. The 5'11 freshman, Aya El Hassan, getting the rebound over Monisha Neal on that particular opportunity, just literally out-jumping Monisha for that rebound, who's listed at 5'8". So she already had a 3-inch height advantage, greater leaping ability. These are the things the Lady Tigers are going to have to work on to improve themselves. Better boxing out, if you will, to compensate for the lack of height and size.
Lady Tigers will rebound it underneath. Johnny Thompson gets it up to Neal. Full court pressure being put on, but Grambling has the advantage. Bad pass that time for Neal, and another bad pass. We're seeing back-to-back just out of control play. And when you're being pressured, the one thing that you talk about when you coach, see the pressure, slow down. Because pressure is meant to speed you up. Not necessarily turn it over, but to speed you up.
I want you to play a little bit faster, a little bit more out of control because there's a greater opportunity for turnover.
Boyd with the basketball, and a foul will be called as Jasmine Boyd will go to the line.
As we look at it, it's a streaking pass to Jasmine. She gets the ball, it gets away from her, and Hassan runs into her going for the steal.
Hassan, nice size, 5'11" for a freshman from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Booker T. Washington High School. Boyd goes to the line. First shot up and good. Jasmine Boyd in the free throw department now is 5 of 8. That gives her 10 points for the game.
And all 10 coming in the second half and doing a lot of her damage from the charity stripe.
Second shot up, no good. Lady Tigers will have a foul call against them. That was going to go against Johnny Thompson.
Again, Coach Murray not happy, getting an explanation from the official. I didn't see the foul. It looked as if Janae just got the ball. There was some confusion in there, but she kept the ball up high.
8 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play. 43-39 out the score. Pine Bluff closing in 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 3-pointer goes up. Almost in.
Thought Jasmine was going to knock it down as the Lady Tigers were sitting on a 4-point lead. Hacienda again. The Lady Tigers came in trailing, at halftime turned up the pressure defensively, but also what they did is Jasmine Boyd got more involved, 10 points in the third quarter, and the Lady Tigers and Coach Murray slowed the tempo down, started working more clock, and getting Monisha Neal and Jasmine Boyd a lot more involved in the set of offense.
I'd like to remind everybody that after this game is over with, the Lady Tigers will transition and get changed to come out and watch the Grambling Tigers play against Pine Bluff as well. Leon Thomas will have the call along with myself on video and also right here on the YouTube channel for Grambling State University. Number 39, the Lady Tigers did everything they needed to do to get the lead back in this basketball game. Fourth quarter action coming up. What are they going to have to do, Leon, here in the fourth quarter to make sure that they can pull away and get a win?
The first thing they're going to have to do is do a better job protecting the basketball and eliminate the turnovers. Going to have to do a better job breaking the press that we are seeing from the Lady Lions. The next thing we're going to have to do is knock down the free throws. Jasmine Boyd got herself to the charity stripe quite often in the third quarter, but she ended up only shooting right at 50%. The Lady Tigers have got to knock down the free throws, as my dad always said. You've got to take what the Red Cross gives you. They've got to play. They've got to do a better job breaking the press and continue working clock, getting good shots, and using clock management.
Lady Tigers still doing a very good job defensively. Not a lot of easy buckets. Muhammad from 17, no good. Rebounded that time by Monisha Neal. Neal tried to bounce pass it. Ball's going to be tipped off of a couple of Lady Golden Lions.
And let's look at the replay. Monisha tips it to herself, pushing the break. She tries to thread the needle. Great try. Looking for DeRay Taylor. You know, that's a big-time baller taking that type of risk on a pass like that.
Neal has the basketball out high, dribble drive, gets in the middle of the lane, shot goes up, no good, rebound underneath, and now controlled by Pine Bluff. Richardson with the basketball for Pine Bluff.
And Richardson at 5'3" does a great job handling the ball, and if she can handle the pressure of DeRay Taylor, that says a lot about her ball handling skills and poise.
Ball comes out inside. Nice move that time, put on by Faith Ohana. Here's Kyla Hill going coast to coast, puts up the teardrop, didn't fall that time. Rebounded underneath, now pushed up the floor by Pine Bluff.
And Hill had no problem breaking the press that time. But we've got to do a better job with Ohana, who seems to be scoring at will, as we see Muhammad knocking down the three with ease.
44-43. Lady Tigers at one time was up by as many as 7 points, I do believe now.
That's true. And Ohana coming in, and look, we see DeRay Taylor with the dribble drive jump shot. Great shot. Taylor can do that. She's almost automatic from 12 to 15, and her defensive pressure is what keeps her on the floor, but it's great to have her out there because you've got another shooter as well.
Here's the dribble drive by Richardson, kicks it out to Muhammad, three-point bucket, no good, but rebounded inside after a tip by one of the Lady Tigers. Ball is going to be tipped away. That's one of those low blocks that you talked about right there at the very end, Leon.
Again, that's Kyla Hill knocking the ball away. Muhammad pulling up from three. Very comfortable pulling up from three. As we see Coach Kilbert emptying his bench again, bringing in another fresh five.
He said that the backups did such a great job of keeping the game at a level where they can maintain, and right now it's only a 1-point game. Here's a dribble drive by Destiny Bruton. Shot goes up, no good. Rebounded underneath by Grambling. Pushed up the floor. Monet, three-point shot, no good.
Monisha in rhythm, but the ball just comes off the rim.
And a block foul, we call it a Jasmine Boyd, excuse me. Monisha Neal shot that three-point shot on this end. And then look at the racing Asia Richardson.
And that was the right call. I see Jasmine even laughed. She actually started falling prior to the contact. Great try from Jasmine, but to no avail. As we see number 10, Asia Richardson at the line. I also want to let our fans know that GSU Athletics would like to recognize the following sponsors: Aramark, Origin Bank, Barnes & Noble, the Louisiana Lottery, CenturyLink, and Ryan's Restaurant. And also, don't forget, tonight, if the men's or women's team scores 60 points, all fans will receive 15% off their meal at Ryan's in Ruston now through Monday. Take full advantage of that.
Boyd loses the handle down low, turns it over. Pine Bluff basketball, tie basketball game here in the fourth quarter, 7:30 remaining here at the Frederick C. Hobby Arena in Grambling, Louisiana. Lady Tigers and Lady Golden Lions. Defense basketball game. Brooklyn breaks down the defense. 2-point bucket going up from long range. No good that time by Richardson. Shakila Hill has the basketball, looking to go coast to coast, and does, and a foul is going to be called.
Very aggressive from Shakila Hill as she gets the rebound. We see her taking it coast to coast. Didn't have a passing lane, but just went all the way and was fouled as she attacked the basket. Fans also, we want to thank Nissan. Nissan is a proud supporter of Grambling State University athletics. Find out about the 2017 Nissan Rogue. Go to choosenissan.com today for more details.
Hill has 10 points in the basketball game to go along with 7 rebounds. Shot goes up and good. And 3 steals and also 3 assists still.
Again, she fills up the stat line, fills it up. I see she can do whatever you need done. Very much like Monisha Neal, a little bit leaner in the body type and a little bit faster of a player, which allows her to get in those passing lanes very easily.
Harris has the basketball, thought about the 15-footer, will kick it back out to Richardson, who resets 17 on the shot clock. A little over 6 minutes left to go. Richardson with the ball, 10 on the shot clock, high screen and roll. She gets in the middle of the lane, shot goes up, no good. Rebounded underneath by Pine Bluff, and a foul's going to be called as McGee missed the first one but got a rebound.
And again, the height differential, McGee listed at 6 feet, which she looks from here to be a little bit taller than 6 feet. She's got a lanky build, giving the Lady Lions the opportunity to take full advantage of second chance points and offensive rebounds as we see Bruton going in, missing the shot.
Missed the shot, did a great job of cut to get the basketball, and then it was difficult. Missed the shot and then rebounded underneath by Grambling.
And that's Monisha Neal getting a tie-up with Nia Head. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Tigers. Folks, after the game, visit our great friends at Applebee's in Ruston. Right now, you can enjoy one of their selected meals for under $10. Choose from their delicious triple bacon burger with fries and an ice-cold Pepsi, which is available during lunch only, or their bourbon chicken and shrimp, which is available all day. It's for a limited time only at participating restaurants. No substitutions and not valid with other coupons or discount. Applebee's, located on the service road of Exit 86 in Ruston.
And victorious. The shot was no good. Rebounded well, off tipped away that time by Hill. And Bruton have been in a heavyweight bout. It's like watching 2 great boxers, or if you like the MMA, 2 great combatants going at it. They have been in each other's face all night long.
And I love it as a man who used to play the point guard position and who has had the honor of coaching specifically young ladies. The point guard is the extension of the coach, and to see 2 great point guards go head up is worth the price of admission to me every day.
Head's going to drive to the lane and get a foul call. I believe that one's going to go against, is that going to go against Lewis?
That's correct. Number 24, Shantiera Lewis on the foul, and Head's at the line. She's got a great soft touch as we see her eyeing the first free throw.
Smooth with nice footwork. First shot up and good.
Nothing but string music. A portion of the broadcast today is being brought to you by Ryan's Family Steakhouse in Ruston, featuring whole pies you can take home for you and the entire family to enjoy. Ryan's in Ruston. Join them for their delicious Southern-style breakfast buffet Saturday and Sunday morning at 8 a.m. They've got a wide variety of selections for every appetite, including fresh fruit, made-from-scratch biscuits, made-to-order omelets, and much more. Visit Ryan's in Ruston off the service road in the Walmart parking lot, or go to www.ryans.com for more information.
He'll have the basketball from Bradley, 10 on the shot clock, dribble. drive, kicks it back. Neal, shot goes up. Good from the left elbow. 15.
And again, Shaquilla Hill doing the dribble drive penetration, drawing and dishing. Monisha, the real deal, Neal, getting herself more involved offensively. These are the things the Lady Tigers are going to have to do. Still a dogfight as they're holding on to a 1-point lead.
Yes, three-point shot no good, but there was no box out underneath that time. Rebounded underneath, but then tipped away. Here's Neal with the basketball. She'll turn it over, putting Shaquilla Hill in trouble, but at least it's going to be a foul before.
It looked like a tie-up, Ozzy. It looked like Monisha grabbed the ball. Let's take a look at the replay. We're going to have to see what the call is. Looks like a foul.
Good call if you ask me.
Great call, but great defense from Shaquilla, stopping them from getting an easy layup opportunity.
That's where I was about to go, Leon. You want to make sure that you stop them from actually scoring. Little pressure being put on, foul call against
Shaquilla Hill again. Coming from the backside, knocking the ball away from Harris. Very aggressive defense from Shaquilla Hill. I love to see her intensity. She is constantly playing harder and harder as the game progresses.
That's her third foul. I actually said it was number 20, huh?
Well, now they're calling it on number 20. Looks like number 20 as we see the GSU cheerleaders taking the court.
Jasmine Torian picks up a foul. That's going to be her second.
I believe you're correct.
Okay. Well, 48-47 our score. 5 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Grambling up by 1.
Fans, please join all student athletes around the SWAC as the Grambling Student Athletic Advisory Committee sponsors the annual coin drive. Donations are being taken in the foyer area by student athlete representatives, and all proceeds go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And don't forget, if the men or women's basketball team scores 60 points, all fans will receive 15% off their meal at Ryan's in Ruston. And now through Monday, honestly, that's something that I'll share with my parents. We've got 5 minutes. Lady Tigers are sitting on 48 as UAPB is sitting on 47. Looks like it's going to be a fun stretch to get to 60 points, but hopefully the men will be able to do so.
It's going to be an interesting game down the stretch so far. This down the head tough. A couple of lead changes in today's ball game. We've had 9 times this game has been tied, and 12 times we've had lead changes.
These ladies have been going back and forth. Like you said, it's been like a heavyweight title fight. Both of these teams have identical records. The Lady Tigers have a better record in conference play, but the Lady Lions are definitely a formidable opponent with their size and their shooting ability, along with their aggressive defense.
Lady Tigers in this basketball game, 9 of 48 from the field. Pine Bluff 17 of 48. 2 free throw shots go down for Pine Bluff. 49-48 the score. See if Grambling can find a way to kneel this one out. Hill with the basketball. Now to Neal. Over to Boyd. Ball's over in the far corner. Down inside. They'll kick it back out. Here's a dribble drive shot. Off the middle. A good rebound. Shaquilla Hill. Shot goes up and good underneath.
That is an awesome play as we take a look at the rebound.
Jasmine Torian.
Lewis missing the shot. Shaquilla Hill getting the board, throwing the dime. Great court awareness. And that was just a great shot by Torian. She was aware of the defender, pump fake, drew the contact, and was able to kiss it off the window and knock down the free throw for the old-fashioned three-point play.
51-49. Just a little over 4 minutes left. 52-49 Grambling on top of Pine Bluff. Pine Bluff with the basketball. Trying to look over in the corner. Three-pointer by hand. No good. Rebounded by Richardson. Shot is no good. By Pine Bluff. That's Harris who shoots and misses it, but rebounded again by Richardson. Back out to the top of the key. Wow.
Again, the Lady Tigers giving up so much size in their Aussie. If you notice, they have 2 6-footers and one generous 5'10" on the floor.
Double dribbling violation is going to be called against Harris. Looking at the replay, does a great job of pivoting, but then she picks it up and puts it right back down. Can't do that.
Not at all. Great defense by the Lady Tigers on that series. His head was being defended by Torian. Torian moving her feet very well.
Rambling with a 2-point, we got with a 2-point advantage. Neal with the basketball back over to Shakyla Hill. Now the ball's in the hands of Jasmine Moore. Rambling using a lot of clock, 5 on the clock. Hit the dribble drive. What a move by Hill, missed, but then rebounded underneath by Torian. Shot blocked by Harris. Pass goes up the floor to Richardson. Richardson actually drew the contact by throwing the elbow.
Exactly, I see. As we look at it right here, Harris with the lead pass to Richardson. Richardson with a little Harden-esque elbow bump, creating the contact and going to the line to shoot two.
The only person that can get away with throwing an elbow like that is Dusty Rhodes and Big Murdoch.
Hey, man, I was a huge Dusty Rhodes fan. That was my guy. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. My daddy was a plumber. That was my guy. R.I.P. to Dusty Rhodes. And shout out to Redrick Davis, a.k.a. Gucci Mane, a.k.a. Goo-Wop.
51-50, first shot up and good. Second shot is also good. We got a tie ball game.
And a shout out to my man Xavier Kirkpatrick here at the basketball game, enjoying the Lady Tigers action along with Trey Gallo.
51-51 is our score. 3 minutes and some change. Lady Tigers moving it around. That's Jasmine Torian with the basketball. Missed the cutter. Here's the dribble, the drive, shot going, pass underneath, shot goes up and good. Good job of working the two-man game by the Lady Tigers.
Excellent penetration by Lewis right here, driving hard to the right, spinning, getting the player on her hip with a beautiful look-off pass, and Torian doing the rest.
Ball's going to be tipped. Good job that time by the Lady Tigers. Get the hand on the ball, Hill with the basketball, 2:35 and 53-51.
And look at the poise on that play, Ossie. Slowing the ball down is Hill. As the Lady Tigers get a steal, she could have pushed it aggressively, but we don't need that now.
Lady Tigers will move the ball around the top of the key. 10 seconds on the clock. Neal with the basketball. Here's a crossover dribble. Shot goes up. No good. Ball is going to be rebounded underneath by two players, but Monisha Neal is down right now, trying to walk off whatever it is. She is in pain. She must be cramping up, Leon.
That's what it looked like, Ossie. Now, man, Monisha has a history of cramping up. And she's holding both calves right now, attempting to stretch those out. Again, the Lady Tigers play aggressive full-court defense, usually from the jump ball to the final buzzer. And that can take a toll. We saw her with the crossover, and when she pulled up, she got a lot of elevation in that jumper, and I'm pretty sure she cramped up really badly, but she's going to fight through it and walk it off. Only got 2 more minutes left as we have Janae Thompson back in the game. And Coach Murray doing something that I have yet to see him do tonight. This is the first time that we've seen Janae Thompson and Jasmine Torian in the game at the same time. So therefore, we have 2 of our biggest players on the court to try to compete with the size advantage of the Lady Lions.
Lady Lions want to get the ball in the hands of Harris. See if they can take advantage of it. 1-4 high action. Two with the basketball. Over to Muhammad. Back in the hands of Muhammad. 4 seconds on the shot clock. 3, 2, 1. Shot clock violation.
And great defense. If we look at it, I see the Lady Tigers defended the basket, specifically the paint, very well. You had the big bodies. You had Monisha Neal, who was checking number 5. Taj McGee, who's listed at 6 feet tall. You had Torian doing an excellent job on Harris. And you had Janae Thompson actually playing between the elbow and the wing, disrupting the passing lanes with that long wingspan.
Lady Tigers passing it around the top of the key. Ball's over on the far wing. Ball gets inside. Shot goes up. No good. Rebounding underneath. Here's a shot by Neal. No good. A foul is going to be called. In that situation, I'm not saying it's the best shot that you want at that particular point, but to put them in a position where they have to recover quickly and come out and foul you, maybe not a bad decision at the moment.
Not at all, not at all. I would have rather worked some clock, but Monisha Neal used her court savvy, if you will, to draw the defender into a foul. That was very smart by Monisha Neal as she knocks down the first free throw. From a coaching perspective, I would have said, hey, we got a brand new shot clock. Let's work some clock. But Monisha Neal doing what players do, which is make great decisions in great times, making that free throw, giving the Lady Tigers a 3-point lead and knocking down the second, making it a 4-point lead with a minute left.
You have to allow players to use their instincts. If you take that away from them, you take their abilities to be able to make plays. Here's the backdoor cut. Muhammad shots off the window, no good. Rebounded underneath by the Lady Tigers. Two big girls kind of fighting over it, but you got to like that aggressiveness from both of the Lady Tigers. Here with the basketball, a little pressure being put on. 45 seconds and counting.
And the Lady Tigers playing a little keep away, doing a great job.
The old 5-man out. Here's the dribble, the drive, the pass underneath. Shot goes up, no good, but a foul is going to be called.
I cannot say enough about the kind of game that Jasmine Torian has played. This is my first time witnessing her play. I don't know if she had some injury problems or what the case was, but she has come in and made a tremendous contribution to the Lady Tiger Ball Club tonight as we see her knock down the first free throw. She's played some great defense. She's got some great rebounds. She's been in the right place at the right time, and she's one of the few players that have been able to convert those dimes from Chicago Hills.
Getting that pass and then penetrating the lane and finding that last play, doing a really good job of using her eyes in tonight's basketball.
Fantastic. And speaking of players that have a great eyes, you got to have a great eye if you're going to play baseball or softball in the ladies' case. And baseball and softball season are both right around the corner and will be here before you know it. With the renovation still being completed to the playing surfaces, the Tigers are eager to take to the diamond for the 2017 season. So come out to all the home games this season and support both teams.
Grambling State University Lady Tigers with a 5-point advantage with 32 seconds. Still plenty of time in this ball game.
No doubt, plenty of time, and we've seen stranger things happen as she misses the second free throw.
Muhammad rebounds it. Quick push. They're going to be looking for a quick shot here. Muhammad with the basketball, kicks it over the head. Three-pointer goes up. No good, but Bruton has it. Back in the hands of Muhammad. 20 seconds on the clock. No shot clock. Three-pointer goes up. Yes, sir. That is sweet string music from Alabama.
Destiny Bruton again, Ossie, and I love to see that from a point guard. This is the first time I've seen her take a jump shot all night, and when she does, she knocks down the big three-pointer at a crucial point in the game. Lady Tigers clinging to a 2-point lead with 13.7 seconds left. I want to let all the fans know that you have the opportunity to mingle, take kudos, and get autographs of players and coaches of the 2016 SWAC and HBCU National Championship team between the women's and men's game in the Hobby, the Mary A. Hobby foyer. That's going to be 13.7 seconds. But yes, Ossie.
And I didn't mean to cut you off, but that's Bruton's 7th three-pointer of the year.
Hitting big shots in big games.
Couldn't have come at a better time for UAPB. 56-54, our score. Grambling on top of the Lady Lions.
And of course, fans, we want to let you know that the Grambling State University Athletic Department wants to thank our sponsors for contributing to the success of GSU Athletics. Coca-Cola, Green Clinic, Nissan, First National Bank, and the Fairfield Inn of Ruston. Along with, of course, Aramark, Origin Bank, Barnes & Noble, the Louisiana Lottery, CenturyLink, and, of course, Ryan's Restaurant.
13-7 remaining here in the fourth quarter of play. 56-54, Grambling on top, full court pressure being played. Lady Tigers will send two ladies probably deep and two back to the basketball. Break forward, break prepared. Ball comes to Hill. Hill will give it up to Hill. Hill by herself gives it up.
She did it. She hop-stepped and shot it with the left. Her fundamentals are sound by being able to shoot with either hand, but she should have taken a dribble. And Ossie, 7.4 seconds, UAPB down 2. We just saw Bruton. We would hate for her to make her 8th three-pointer, but, you know, from what I've seen, this coaching staff here is really, really smart, and I don't think Coach Gilbert's going to go for an unnecessary 3.
I don't think so either, Jasmine. Torian comes out of the ball game after taking the steps. Bruton with the basketball, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. She would dribble, she would drive, she would go in the lane. Offensive foul call against Bruton.
Again, Ossie Clark, look at Monisha Neal. There are certain things that the stat sheet cannot indicate. Still cramping, holding both of her calves, gives her body up to take the charge late in the game as Bruton did the pump fake hesitation from 3 to free herself up from her defender, had a clear alley to the lane, and Monisha Neal slid in, sacrificed her body. As we look at the replay, it took the charge, and she's already dealing with cramps. Monisha Neal is giving her all on the court, and that's what she does each and every night. Those kinds of things you don't have any way of keeping a record of.
That's the intangibles. That's the little things that never on the stat sheet. How many times are you willing to sacrifice your body? How many times were you willing to get on that floor? And she was able to get on the floor, throw the ball deep. Neal is the one that has the basketball. And that's going to do it. After cramping immensely, she was able to go deep, catch the pass, dribble it out. 56-54 is the score, not 58-54, but 56-54. Grambling wins today's basketball game over Pine Bluff. They will move to 5-3 in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Pine Bluff will move to 2-4 overall. A hard-fought victory for the Lady Tigers of Grambling State.
Game by the Lady Tigers. They showed some great intestinal fortitude, taking every punch delivered by the Lady Lions, sucking it up, coming back, and holding on for the victory. I'm going to leave, and I'm going to see if we can get Coach Fred Murray in here. I'm pretty sure he will be honored to give us an interview.
2 minutes of his time.
Indeed. Excellent game for the Lady Tigers. Excellent game.
You couldn't ask for a better game in front of a jam-packed, almost full house crowd here at the Hobby in Grambling, Louisiana. 56-54. Grambling finds a way to pull away with a victory, and you have to put a lot of credit on the shoulders of Shakila Hill, along with Monisha Neal, and then of course a couple of role players along the way for the Grambling State University Tigers. Hopefully we can get Coach Freddie Murray to come over and talk to us just for a little while to talk about tonight's victory over UAPB. Coach Murray coming in.
Yes, sir.
Fresh dressed like $1 million.
Well, thank you. Thank you,
Looking like
sir.
his Lady Tigers look tonight.
Man, now only in the last 3 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes now.
This was a battle. This was a good-time basketball game that was nipped and tough. How do you give credit to your young ladies for being able to persevere when they got down a couple of times when they had immense lead?
Well, we're battle tested. We're definitely battle tested. I think I said earlier after we beat Jackson State after coming off a 2-game loss in Texas that we had problems finishing. That's something that we were really stressing and really working on is to constantly finish game. The parity in this conference is tight from top to bottom. Anybody can be beat on any given night. Arkansas Pine Bluff showed that last 2 games when they beat Prairie View and they beat Texas Southern, 2 great teams. I knew it was going to be that type of battle, but our kids are battle tested. We done played a tough schedule all year. We played some tough teams all year, and I think we're getting ready and we're gelling at the right time.
Shakala Hill played tremendous basketball. You can't talk enough about her scrappiness and her ability to do the little things, along with Monisha Neal, that don't go in the stat sheets at all.
No, they don't. Night in and night out, game in and game out. Those two are really coming to the forefront for us, along with Board and some of the other players. Like I said, they have been in this moment so many times. Last year playing against top 25 teams and playing well. This year playing against top 25 teams and playing well. Like I said, right now, I like where we are. We got to clean up on some things, and then we'll be ready for a Mississippi Valley team come Monday.
Mississippi Valley team is going to be tough coming in, Coach. And you talked about the parity. What are you going to have to do in order to be able to beat that Mississippi Valley team there Monday night?
Make shots. Early in the game, I think, I don't see our stat sheet, but we missed a lot of shots early. We've been doing that in games. We make those shots, make free throws. I think we increase leads and we're able to do some things and not have to play from behind a lot. But they're going to be a tough team as well. With the new coaching staff, they're playing lights out basketball as well. We knew these 2 games, even the first swing of our conference, was going to be tough for us. I'm just glad we got them at home.
Good job tonight, Coach. Wonderful win for your Lady Tigers. Looking forward to seeing you on Monday night.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
56-54 is the final score. The men's basketball game. The Lady Tigers beat the Lady Golden Lions. Yes, sir.
When are we doing pregame for the...
We are doing the pregame in about 50.